Hello everyone, back another week with the Observer's Everyman Crossword. Had to I'm using an incognito browser at the moment because it was asking me to subscribe to pay this. So I don't know if the Everyman puzzles are going to be behind a paywall going forward, but for now, for this week at least, managed to find a workaround, but we'll see. We'll see going forward. Is number 4132 for the 28th of December. Let's get started. One across. Seconds, extremely cheap and most delicious. Is it going to end in EST? Superlative for most delicious. Let's go 5 down. Suspends from ledges. No, not seeing that. Might be a double definition. 1 down. Primarily solve, understand somewhat slangily. You suss something out, you figure it out. Let's go 9 across. Repress redhead that's spicy in the kitchen. Like maybe a sauce or something like that. Something spicy in the kitchen. Like a certain pepper. Not a Scotch bonnet. Oh, by the way, I might have to make a few cuts in this one because we have pepper pot, which is Guyana's national dish. I'm half Guyanese. We have that on the stove, so might have to dip it in and out. No, not seeing that one just yet. 2 down. Regretted being audibly crass. If you're crass, you are rude. If you rue something, you regret it. We've pressed redhead. It's redhead like the first letter, the head of red, R. Repress, like something like suppress, like ginger. If you repress something, you stem it, and a redhead would be a ginger. And stem ginger. Spicy in the kitchen, an ingredient. Okay. No, not seeing 5 down yet. Let's try 3 down. Everyman broadcasts main goal, modicum of admiration, a delusion. Everyman, like maybe me or I. Broadcast, could be air. Or broadcast main goal, is that anagram in it? Maybe ING? Modicum of admiration, maybe it's 1 letter from admiration. A delusion. No, not seeing that yet. Like egomania? No. Let's try 1 across again. Seconds, maybe that's just the S. Extremely cheap. And most delicious. Let's try 4 down. Wine kit's drunk, that's no shock. I knew it. Anagram. Drunk is the anagram indicator of anagramming wine and kit. And I knew it. Something you say if it's not a shocker to you. What was we put? IEST. Like stringiest? No. That was an I. Scrumptious. I don't even know. Extremely cheap. Like crummy. Because M there would. Is it megalomania? Because we've got an anagram of goal and main in there, and we've got the modicum of admiration, which would just be the first letter A. So that works, megalomania. So is this the scrummiest? Yes, because if you get something that's extremely cheap, it would be crummy. And we've got S for the seconds at the start there, scrummiest. Okay. No, I'll have to come back to 5 down again. Okay, 11 across. Divorcees getting dog, we're told. It may not be true. Divorcees, maybe exes. It's 3, 5, 4. Getting dog. Is it going to be a type of dog, like a boxer or something like that? Maybe a homophone for it. With the word told. That's another way of saying divorces, like exes, like maybe splits, something. We'll come back to that one. Let's go 12 down. Bird watching is one for these. Might be a punny or like a meta clue. We'll come back. Let's try this little corner here. Making comeback builds upon incomplete work. Making comeback, probably reversal. Incomplete. Builds upon. Maybe it's opus. Your work is your opus. Yeah, coming back there. We've got opus. Okay. Hidden clue. 7 down. Performs at resort in which it's always cold. Like a ice palace or something like that. Ice hotel. No, let's go 10 across. Guards van regularly out of service. Bear up. We're taking every other letter, the regularly from guards van. Ursa. The is it constellations like Ursa Minor and Ursa Major? Because that's bear. Yeah, because Ursa means bear, and if you look up in the sky, it'd be a constellation. So Ursa. Yeah, which are the every other letter in guards van. Okay, it's 8 down. What could be represented as eats mice? Could we be anagramming? Part of that? No, I don't think so. No, not seeing that yet. No, not seeing that either just yet. Let's go 16 across. Anathema? Anathema? Jerk takes over company. Maybe company short to CO. Jerk. Could be jerk as in makers swift movement, or jerk as in an arse. What is anathema? That's probably the medical term for something that's like the common cold or something like that. Yeah, company I'm guessing is CO rather than like LLC or limited. Let's come back to that one. Let's go around here. We've got a few letters for these. 15 across. Let back into study at Cambridge University. Cambridge University. Is that going to be a U or something? I see you. Let back in. Like readmit? Readmit. I don't know what the wordplay is. No, not sure. Let's have a look at 13 down. Interlaced characters arrange for an entitlement. No. Let's go 14 down. Oh. Note describing quarrel over grain in vessel. Vessel could be any kind of container. Over grain. Note describing quarrel. It could be a spat or something like that. Or a tiff. No, let's go 17 across. Led government that's welcomed by pair in Mexican City. Led, maybe ran. Is like Durango or something. Don't really know my Mexican cities. What's a pair? Not a duo. As if that was D. Not sure. Am I thinking that is like Geo or something, or is yeah, because maybe pair is a duo, and welcomed inside of that is led or ran, and maybe G is just government rather than GOV or something like that. I think that's right. Because, I mean, I've heard of Durango. I must have heard it somewhere. I imagine it's a state or a city, or well, yeah, a Mexican city. So let's see if the O works there. Act dictatorially towards operation by newspapers. Oppress. Operation is an op, and the newspapers, just like media, is the press. So that's, yeah, the O works there. Okay, let's go 20 across. Ashen whimper pathetically somewhere in the USA. So I'm guessing somewhere in the USA, like Los Angeles, Las Vegas, or San Mateo, something like that. Ashen and whimper pathetically, maybe we're anagramming that. Yeah, we're anagramming all of that to get New Hampshire, which is, I believe, in New England. Northeast coast. Okay. Interlace characters arranged. Are we anagramming something for an entitlement? Could start with a PRO or PRE. Let's get 23 across, or at least try to. Sample from Antipodean music held here. Looks like it's going to be a hidden clue, I'm guessing, maybe? Sample from Antipodean music held here. Trying to look, where would it be hidden? No, not seeing that. It's not Tipo, is it? No. Let's go 25 across. And others sent back behind. And others would be et al. We're sending it back to be late. It'd be late then, wouldn't it? It'd go that way round. Yeah, et al. Sent backwards. If you're behind, you're late. Okay, note describing quarrel over grain in vessel. That W there has to give us some kind of a hint. I'm guessing inside of a vessel, like a vat or something. Note describing quarrel. A quarrel is a row. What is this word and why can't I see it? Over grain. It's a grain like a barley, oats or something. A vessel would be a boat, wouldn't it? A narrow boat? So we've got the grain, which is an oat. We've got the row, which is the quarrel. Where's that B getting in there? Like NB, nota bene or something? Is it a narrow boat or How does that... Okay, so the vessel is the boat, and its note describing quarrel. Because I know there's a narrow boat, but I'm just trying to work out the wordplay. Like note, maybe NB, describing be like re? Um, I'll come back to that one. Maybe at the end. Let's leave those blank, because those are the ones I'm not sure about. I mean, you've got many letters from interlaced in there. So, how many letters is interlaced? That's 10. 10 letters. So what letters have we got left? We've got the D, we've got the C in there. Credential? Yeah, credential. Cool. Oh, iPod. Okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. I bet, well, I don't know how many kids are solving the Observers Everyman, but like, do kids know what an iPod is nowadays? When did they get discontinued? Can't even remember. I still am. I think my iPod Nano, but I wonder if that works. I bet it does. Anyway, 24 across. Obviously, if it still worked, it would just be all the songs that I ripped off LimeWire way back when. But anyway, 24 across. Reports, etc., edited in contemplation of the past. Edited? Are we anagramming? Reports, etc.? Because that would be 10. Letters. Contemplation of the past. It's not nostalgia. Pre. No, it's P. No, it's second letter's E. Like retrospect. In hindsight, in retrospect, contemplation of the past. Cool. 22 down. Ocular irritant in some dusty environs. So I'm guessing that's a sty. Yep, hidden there, in between dusty and environs. 21 down. Bertie and rosemary. Rosemary's a herb. Bertie though. See if B works there. Oh, it might do. So-called noblesse, it's dubious. Are we anagramming noblesse with something else? So-called. How many letters is noblesse? 8. Are we using SO as well? It's dubious. That's another word for dubious, doubtful, implausible. Not seeing that one. Let's try get 19 down. A quiet time, breeze regularly blowing in a bit of woodland. A quiet, maybe a the shush sound, a quiet. Time, maybe tree. Yeah, T for time. And breeze regularly, which would be the R, the E, and the E to get ash tree. What is this? Ostensible? Because we've got no bless with its. Is that right? How many letters is a noblesse? It's 8, so is it just IT from its? Well, it works. I'm guessing that must be herb then. I mean, how does that relate to Bertie? Um, is there a famous Bertie? Or is there like a... Oh, well, Bertie's just another... Oh, yeah, it's a... Bertie would be a nickname for someone called Herbert. And Herb is also a nickname for Herbert. Okay, cool. 12 down. Bird watching is one for these. I was going to say a midlife crisis, but I don't think that fits. No, not seeing it yet. Let's go 19 across. Forgetting a name is awkward. Amnesia. That's a cool clue. Awkward. Anagramming a name is to get amnesia. Got amnesia, you forget things. Performs at resort in which it's always cold. No, why am I not seeing this? Are we... No, not seeing that one. As eats mice. Like a house cat or something. Siamese cat. That would be many letters from that. I think that's right, yeah, so yeah, Siamese cat. Cool. Here we go. Jerk. What's another word for jerk? Instead of jerk like yank or jerk is in an arse or something like that. I've already got amnesia there. Anathema. Let's go back to our bird watching one. Hmm. What letter could go here? It could be a T, could be a E. That it's a K. Naturist. Sure. Maybe it's ists. Conservationist. We'll come back. Let's try and get this 11 across. Divorcee's getting dog, we're told. It may not be true. A white lie. Something like tall tale or a... trying to think what the first word would be. Something like all or fly or... divorcees. Be ill. No. What's the dog? Not a corgi, not a boxer, not a terrier. Or dog could mean like you harass somebody, or you pester them. And there's also we're told, which would suggest it's a homophone. Let's go back to 5 down. Suspends from ledges. It's not an anagram. Suspend. Well, the last letter would be an S, wouldn't it? See if that helps us with 16 across. Ledges, like a sill or a... No. Is it like a scourge? Or jerk. Would jerk be to surge? Oh. I mean, yeah, because if you surge, you do jerk, and that takes over company, so I think that's right. Um, I'm sure it is ris, it wouldn't be isms, would it? Maybe it's something for like someone who's outdoorsy or it's not avian or something like that. It's not spoonerism, is it? Is it? One for these. Word, word, batching? No, I mean, if it's spoonerisms, then that's just, I'm gonna be angry. Let's go 7 down. Performs at resort. We've got several letters from resort, but what's that P doing there? It's always cold. What's always cold? Purple. No, still not seeing that. Let's try it with the S there. Something true. This isn't perjurous, is it? No, that's not the lie thingy. Um, um, A setter for the dog. Hmm. I'm thinking that's like a tail or something. Oh, dog, maybe tail? Yeah, because if you tail somebody, you follow them, you dog them. Oh, it's old wives' tale. Okay. Yeah, a divorcee would be a former wife, an old wife. Old wives' tale. I'm thinking that must be a spoonerism. I think. Because what else would it be? Nothing else would fit in there, surely. Yeah, we'll come back to that one at the end, like with narrowboat as well. Not polar. Hmm. Performs at resort. Because it's not performs that's going to be it, is it? No. It doesn't end with an S. Um, what could even fit in there? Like P-O-R-T? Um, not para something. Um, I'm just thinking of like an ice hotel or something like that. Let's put in like an E here. Oh, permafrost. It's an anagram of performs an at. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna move on from there. Shelves. If you shelve something, put it on ice, you suspend it. Ledges are shelves. And let me see if I can work this out. No describing. Coral over grain. Okay. It's that extra. What? It's that extra AR. Because the note, I'm guessing, is NB, maybe. So why else would that be then? We've got the row. Yeah, I don't know exactly how to pass this one, but I think it is an arrowboat because realistically, what else could it be? I'll take out the... Yeah, I mean, it's got to be narrowboat. Yeah, we'll put that back in. And I don't know. I think spoonerisms are like probably my least favorite uh, crossword cluing style. So what would it be, like word batching? I don't. Is that what it's trying to tell me? Well, I thought my answer of midlife crisis was a bit better, but um, apologies to all those who birdwatch. I'm sure it's a very fun hobby, which I'll probably get to because I'm close to middle age. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. Pretty sure all of those are right. Yeah, hopefully this will be back next week. We'll see with the paywall if there is one. Maybe I'll be able to find a workaround like I did this week, but we'll see. Thanks again for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in January.